5 different ways a case can move through the criminal justice system is number 1, being arrested, number 2, going to the grand jury, number 3, having an arraignment, number 4, going to the preliminary hearing, number 5, going to trial. So to elaborate on when someone gets arrested, before that happens, there has to be a commission of a crime. Then after the crime is committed, an investigation will occur. Normally, after the investigation comes the arrest. Next is the grand jury. The grand jury is a group of people that listen to the prosecutor and witnesses. If the jury wants to, they can subpoena witnesses to testify in court. A subpoena is another term for summoning someone. After listening to both sides, the jury then votes in secret whether if there is enough evidence to charge the person with the crime. If there is little to no evidence, no indictment will come from the grand jury. An arraignment is a court proceeding where the criminal defendant is aware of the charges against him or her and they have to enter a plea to the charges. The plea will consider of being guilty or not guilty. Also, in many states, the court may determine if the defendant will be released pending trial. If the defendant has taken on the plea of not guilty, a preliminary hearing will occur. During the preliminary hearing, the prosecutor will call witnesses and introduce evidence to prove that there is enough evidence to charge the defendant. Lastly, after everything else has taken place, there will be a trial. The trial is an analytical process that normally lasts between 4 and 5 days, but it can go on as long as many months. During the trial, the facts are presented to the grand jury, and from there, the jury will give the decision of whether the defendant is guilty or not guilty of the charge offered. Normally, if the defendant is convicted of the crime during the trial, a sentencing hearing will soon take place after.